Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I shake down. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is like my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the 20-yard line, they'll throw right away. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll air it out down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end going in motion to the left. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Now Walker. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Second down and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Lance. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Handoff here, up the middle. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And the Niners will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. His drive will start on the ground. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll stay on the ground. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here's Lance. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Lance. He's got his tight end, Kittle. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Lance. He'll go right and find his running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a run on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Smith. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Timeout, Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 19 yards for the 2nd straight play. They are rolling. Another 1st down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 1. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 32 yards. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Stephanie, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing, Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for the other. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now Lance. A toss, left side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Here we go, Shaq.
on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and a yard.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. Open space to the 35. Ah, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
Man in motion is Smith. He'll try the right side this time. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up 1st and goal.
Ready.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Lance. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go.
They'll run. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Back to the air once more on second down. He's going to air this one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. They'll look to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. That one good for 26 yards. Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Seattle. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. To throw, here's Lance. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Man in motion is Smith.
Panther 11, 18, high near.
To throw is Lance. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. I'll give on the ground, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19 Tiger. Take go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Roll.
They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Here's Lance. He'll get this out to his running back. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down A pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. No, reload.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll motion their tight end, Scott. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league,
and the rush gets there. Down he goes. He'll clock it there with 10 seconds to go in the game. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there with the trail late. Gotta let it